ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, बोलते ध्वनियों। ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, बोलते ध्वनियों। ब्रह्म मुख से मधुर वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों। ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, ओम ओम।
भारत देश की महिमा महान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान। जग का ये है तीर्थ स्थान, जग का ये है तीर्थ स्थान। परम पिता का जन्म स्थान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। सतयुग में सोने की चिड़िया यही भारत कहलाता था। सर्व गुणों से पूर्ण मनुष्य भी देवी देव कहलाता था। भारत की थी ऊंची शान, भारत की थी ऊंची शान, इसमें आते शिव भगवान। भारत देश की महिमा महान। सुख शांति और पवित्रता का अखुट यहाँ खजाना था। लक्ष्मी नारायण के राज्य में सब कुछ ही मन भाता था। हर चेहरे पर थी मुस्कान, हर चेहरे पर थी मुस्कान, इसमें आते शिव भगवान। भारत देश की महिमा महान, भारत देश की महिमा महान, इसमें आते शिव भगवान। जग का ये है तीर्थ स्थान, परम पिता का जन्म स्थान। भारत देश की महिमा महान, भारत देश की महिमा महान।
Om Shanti. I wish you today on the occasion of Independence Day, and since today is an Independence Day, Baba also explains the difference between the dependence on Ravan and being independent. So Baba says we have become subservient to Ravan. There shouldn't be any kind of subservience, because this kind of dependency makes you sad or sorrow. When we become spiritually independent and when the soul becomes self-sovereign, how the transformation takes place in the world. The worldly people think that We have liberated our country from the British rule, whereas Baba says, in fact, it's more about becoming uninfluenced. So Baba says, though India has got independence, whereas the residents of India have not been independent, that is, Baba says, they are always entangled in the Ravan's vices. Let's listen to Murli. Today's date is 15th August. Sweet children, Baba has come. Baba has come to give you true freedom and to liberate you from the punishment of the demons of death and from your dependency on Ravan. Question: what's the main difference between the explanation that the Father gives and the explanations that you children give? Answer: when the Father explains, Baba always does by using this phrase, that is, sweet children. Through this, the arrow strikes the target. When you children explain to each other, you cannot say, sweet children, because the Father is the senior, and this is why whatever he says definitely will have an impact. Baba makes you children have this realization. Children, aren't you ashamed that you have become impure? Now you need to become pure. Today's Murli is, it sounds as if Baba is sitting in front and he is having a conversation with the children. Om Shanti. The unlimited and the spiritual Father sits here and explains to you, unlimited spiritual children. Only the unlimited Father and you unlimited children know this. We children know who is explaining us. No one knows the unlimited Father. Baba says neither the worldly people consider themselves as the children of the spiritual Father, nor they know about the Father. Baba says the mouth-born creation of the Brahma, they only know about the Father. They know the Father and they also consider themselves to be the children of God. No one can ever consider himself as the children of the unlimited Father. Baba says Brahma is definitely required, whom you call the Adidev, who is chosen as a corporeal medium by Shiv Baba. What does Father do when he comes? Children, you need to become completely pure, because this is Father Srimad. Baba says, children, you need to consider yourself as a soul. Children are given the introduction of the soul That is, the soul resides in the center of the forehead. Baba has explained the soul is imperishable. Baba says this body is the perishable throne of the imperishable soul. That is, soul resides in the center of the forehead, and we souls among ourselves are brothers, that is, the children of the one Father. Baba says this is a very big mistake to call God or to say that God is omnipresent. You children explain very well that who is omnipresent actually. God is not omnipresent. Baba says God is not omnipresent. In fact, these voices are omnipresent because everyone has been influenced by these five voices, and everyone feels that whatever is said by Brahma Kumaris is, in fact, it's the fact. So we are brothers among ourselves. So this is the time you receive inheritance from the Father. As soon as you go out of the class, you just get into the storms of Maya. Hardly anyone survives. Baba says, we always see that many visitors come and they listen to that course or the explanation with a lot of curiosity at exhibitions or museums. But Baba says hardly anyone stays or survives. This is the condition everywhere. If someone understands a little of this, Baba says when they understand a little, they always are interested to understand more, and you can explain this to everyone. If someone doesn't pay more attention, what do you call? If someone is not paying any attention, we can consider that he is not an old devotee. Baba says, it's number wise among you. Those who are to understand these things will definitely understand them. If someone doesn't understand, they cannot explain to others also. Of course, it's number wise among you. If someone is an eminent person, of course, a very good server is sent to them to explain to them very well. We always have this intention that that soul should understand a little. We also know that officials or eminent personalities, they don't pay or they don't understand very easily. Of course, they definitely share that feedback or opinion that our explanation is just amazing, but we give the introduction of the true Father. Baba says even if they understand a little about Baba, but they will not have that much time. When we say that this is the time to remember the unlimited Father so that you can clear your account of sinful actions, whereas you understand now, what do you understand? The Father speaks directly to the children. When we listen to the Father directly, the arrow strikes the target very easily and quickly. Baba says, when we listen through BK sisters or brothers, whereas here the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul directly explains through Brahma that Oh, children, you children are not obeying the father. Just look how sweetly father explains. Baba says, children, don't you obey father's order? None of you can say this to anyone. The souls cannot say. These are the versions of the father only. There is not the father there, but he is sitting here. The father is speaking to you. Children, will you not even listen to the father? On the path of ignorance, too, there is a difference between the explanations given by the father and those given by a brother. Baba says, even in the household path, there is a lot of difference between what father explains and what a brother explains. What a brother says would not have as much effort as that which father says, because the father is still senior and there is always a fear of him. The father says to you too, children, remember me, your father. Aren't you ashamed that you repeatedly forget father? Baba talks directly and he says, aren't you ashamed to are you aren't you ashamed that you repeatedly forget the father? When father directly says, there is a lot of impact because the arrow just strikes the target and children get transformed easily. Don't you obey father's orders? The unlimited father says, you need to become completely voiceless in this birth. So you will become voiceless for 21 births and you become the masters of the world. So this Murli sounds as if Baba is directly having a conversation with the children. So Baba says you need to become completely voiceless in this birth so that you can become completely voiceless for the next 21 births and you will become the masters of the pure world. Don't you obey? Baba says the arrow of what father says seems stronger. There will be definitely a difference. It isn't that Baba will continue to meet new ones. Many ask all sorts of wrong questions because it doesn't sit in their intellects, because this is something completely new. In the Gita, they mention Sri Krishna's name, but they cannot be. But according to the drama, it still sits in your intellects. Baba says the knowledge sits in your intellect as per Brahma plan because we understand that accurately. You children run because you always come here to meet father so that we can listen to the Murli directly. Of course, we listen through brothers there. Let's listen from the father, because when father speaks, it will definitely have an impact. He speaks to you while saying children, children, because Baba always addresses with this term, that is children. Children, aren't you ashamed that you don't remember the father? Just look how many ways Baba uses just to ensure that you remember the father. So Baba says, don't you remember such a father? Aren't you ashamed? Don't you have the love for the father? How much do you remember Baba? Baba 1 hour. How? What would Baba have said? Baba says, "Oh, if you remember Baba constantly, then only your sins will be cut away. You have the birth of sins of multiple births on your head." Baba explains, "You have defamed Father a lot. Baba says, since we have defamed the Father so much that Baba says a case should be filed against you. Baba says in foreign lands, if someone criticizes or someone defames someone, then a case will be filed. Now, Father reminds you of the things that you used to do. The Father says, according to the drama, all of that happens in the company of Ravan. Why does someone criticize someone? Because everyone is in the kingdom of Ravan. That is why all such things take place in the company of Ravan. Now the path of devotion has come to an end. It's past. No one can stop you in the middle. Day by day, while coming down, your intellects have become like Buddhas or Tamopradhan. Baba says you become fools or Buddhas or foolish. You say that the one you worship is in pebbles or stones. There is unlimited senselessness. Baba says this is the unlimited senselessness. This is the unlimited senselessness of unlimited children. On one side, we worship Shiv Baba, and on the other side, they call that Father omnipresent. You have now remembered we behaved so senselessly that we defamed our Father. You children have understood, and you are now making effort to change from beggars to princes. Sri Krishna was a prince of the golden age, yet people have said of him that he had 16,108 queens and also children. You would now feel ashamed. Baba says, if someone defames such a pure soul, they will definitely be ashamed. When a person commits a sin, he just pulls off his ears. If someone does some mistake or that soul realizes, then they will just pull up the ears and say in front of God, "Oh God, I made a big mistake. Have mercy, forgive me. I made a big mistake." Baba says, defaming the Father is the biggest mistake in the world cycle. This is not an insignificant one. You are defaming such a Father who has made you the masters of the world. So Baba says, of course, that is also predestined in the drama. When you become like that, so Baba says, when you defame the Father, Baba comes at that time in order to uplift you. Baba says, when the extreme irreligiousness or unrighteousness happens by defaming the father, then Baba comes at that time. So Baba says, you children have to benefit the whole world, the one who grants salvation to all. Baba says, the one who grants salvation to all the souls of the different religions. Then the souls of the different religions call Father omnipresent. From where did you learn? Baba says, God says that because God never says that He is omnipresent. From where did you learn? So Baba says, because we were the devotees and the whole world has become bankrupt because of you, because the moment we come to the copper age, we started worshipping and we started doing devotion. So Baba says, because of you saying God as omnipresent, the whole world has gone bankrupt. Who has to be blamed? It you children are to be blamed. So Baba says, you children called out to the Father that, hey purifier, though you always call out God, but you don't understand it. We are the ones who came from up above. Were we impure at that time? Because we have become impure by becoming body conscious. Let anyone of different religion come here. Just ask them, do you have the introduction of the Supreme Father? Do you have the introduction of the true Father? Who is He? Where does He reside? They just tell you that He resides up above. So Baba says, you need to ask them whether they have the introduction of the God. What are God's attributes? So Baba says, when you ask them, they either tell that God is omnipresent or God resides up above. So Baba says, because of you children, the entire world has gone bankrupt. You became the instruments for that. Baba says, you became instrument to make the entire world go bankrupt. Everyone has to be explained. Everyone has to be explained. Everything takes place as per drama plan. But you became impure finally. All are sinful souls here. Everyone calls out to the Father to become charitable souls. The souls of all the religions have to go to the land of liberation, because so Baba says that too, you can go to that land of liberation by becoming pure, and this is also predestined in the drama. And Baba also explains to you souls, this knowledge is meant for the souls of all the religions. During that time, Baba had received a message at that time. When Baba receives a news from on any topic, Baba definitely thinks on that one. Baba had received some news. A teacher said that, I consider God to be in all of you, and I just bow down to you. So Baba says, do you think these many supreme souls exist without understanding? You just talk whatever you feel, or whatever you feel it's correct. So Baba says, those who have not done devotion, they cannot imbibe this knowledge. You would have seen someone would stay, or someone would imbibe this knowledge for some time. It just varies. So we can understand that if someone is not able to imbibe the knowledge completely, it's understood that they have not done the devotion. So Baba says, even if they have left this place here, where can they go? This is the only place. We should always think about the means and ways of explaining so that souls of the world understand this knowledge easily. We need to tell everybody that just remember the Father. When you people are not having the constant remembrance of the Father, then how do you think that your arrow strikes the target? That is why Baba says, and he emphasizes the need to have the chart. The first and the foremost thing is to become pure. Baba says, if you become pure, you will be able to imbibe the knowledge. You will have limitless happiness. Children should be very happy that let's benefit everyone. The Father is the one who comes and grants salvation to everyone. Baba says, Baba doesn't have, there is no question of happiness or sorrow for the Father, because this is a drama which is made. Baba says you should also not have any kind of sorrow. You should have such a stage where you should be completely uninfluenced and unfazed by the storms of Maya. You have found the unlimited Father. What else is required? You just need to follow the directions of the Father. It shouldn't be that we have become Baba's children and it's okay. But we need to check few aspects. Do we have the intoxication and are we happy? So it's very important to follow the directions of the Father, because this understanding is given at this time. You don't receive this understanding in the golden age, because there is no name or trace of knowledge in the golden age. Whereas here, the unlimited Father is found, and you should have more happiness, because just think, the Father is found. You have found the Father. You should have a lot of happiness. Baba says even you should go to abroad and explain, because during the time of Sakar Baba, the foreign service had not yet started. Baba but used to always encourage children to go to abroad and explain. You should have mercy on the souls of all the religions, because everyone calls out to the Father that, oh God, have mercy, please forgive us, liberate us from sorrow. But no one understands anything. That who is God? Baba gives us many ways what has to be explained or informed to everyone. Baba says everyone is just caught up in the jail of Ravan. You say that we have received independence. So from here, Baba talks about independence. So Baba says the worldly people say that we have received independence. But when can you call yourselves truly independent? No one knows. You children are caught or trapped in the jail of Ravan, and you just continue to commit sin. Baba has come to give you the true independence. Even then, people are trapped in the jail of Ravan and they continue to commit sin. Baba says, what's true freedom or independence? People have to be told. You children can get it printed in the newspapers. There is no freedom here in the kingdom of Ravan. You need to give a brief note. You shouldn't write very detailed one. You just need to tell, do you have a true freedom? You are in the jail of Ravan. Because Avyakt Baba says that double foreigners become instruments to awaken the Indian souls. But at that time, Baba said that when your sounds spread abroad, people will quickly understand because they continuously try to conquer the territory. So Baba says, it's not the true freedom. Baba says, only Baba can give you the true freedom. Baba is making you, Baba is liberating you from the jail of Ravan. Because we would be very wealthy and we would have a great freedom there. No one's vision can fall on you there. Baba says, neither any other continent exists, nor Ravan's kingdom exists at that time. When we become weak, then everyone's vision fell on your wealth. Everyone's vision just fell on Bharat. On what aspect? When Bharat became weak, then everyone's vision just fell on your wealth. Bharat, which was so wealthy and abundant once upon a time, then everyone's vision just fell on Bharat. Just look how many times the Bharat wealth was looted by Muhammad Ghaznavi. So Baba says everyone's vision just fell on Bharat. He came and looted the wealth of the Somnath temple, and you lost your freedom. So Baba says at that time you lost the independence and we became subservient in the kingdom of Ravan. You are at the most auspicious confluence age and you are receiving the true freedom. Those people don't understand what the freedom is because they don't understand what does the true freedom mean. So this has to be explained tactfully. Those who have received the true freedom in previous cycle, they will only understand this. When you try to explain to them, they get into the unnecessary arguments. What does Baba say to them? Those who get into the arguments, Baba says, souls who are foolish and ridiculous, they get into the arguments. When they argue too much, so Baba says, you don't feel like explaining to them. Baba says, when they ask multiple questions, that is all the wrong questions, when we don't respond to them, they feel that we don't have the perfect answer. So Baba says, Baba comes to give the freedom to us. There is a lot of sorrow in the kingdom of Ravan. There is a lot of sorrow in the kingdom of Ravan. There is limitless sorrow in the world. Baba says, we were totally independent in the kingdom of Rama. What do you call the true freedom? When we become pure deities, then we become liberated from the jail of Ravan. It is Baba who gives us the true freedom, whereas everyone is just unhappy in the kingdom of Ravan. Baba says this is the true independence which can be received at this auspicious confluence age. The residents of India, they feel that we have been liberated from the influence of British. So Baba says, Until and unless you become pure, you will not be said to be the one who is independent, else you will have to experience the punishment of the demons of death. Baba comes to take us back home. Everyone is independent in that world. You can explain to all the souls of the world that you are souls. We have come from the land of the liberation to play our respective roles. We have come from the perfect Satopradhan world into a Tamopradhan world, and Baba says we are the children of the Father. We are not the children of the Rav anymore. Baba had given us the fortune of the fortune. Baba had given us the fortune of the world. No, he has given the fortune, but where we have lost that. Baba says you are going to such a world where you are not worried about your wealth. Baba says even though you are poor there, you will not have any concern about your wealth. Everyone would be happy there. People have a lot of concern in the Iron Age. Of course, there will be number-wise various positions in the near kingdom. Baba says everyone will not belong, everyone will not become Sun dynastic emperors. Baba says your reward is entirely based on the effort, and you need to benefit all the souls of the world. You have to explain to the souls of the foreign land that you are brothers among yourselves, and everyone used to reside in that land of peace, and we are in the kingdom of Ravan, and this is the time we are showing you the path to go back home. What is that path? You need to consider yourself as a soul and remember the Father. You need to consider yourself as a soul and remember the Father. It's also said that it is the Father who liberates everyone. But they don't understand how does he liberate. Children just get confused. When children just get confused or when they get entangled, they say that Baba liberate us and take us back to home. In history, because usually people forget the path because there was a fog. Then a trance messenger was sent to Baba and the message was received. Because we always call out to the Father to liberate us from sorrow. So Baba says, Baba, we will always follow you. No one can show us the path apart from the Father. Just see how many scriptures were read, and you used to stumble a lot in many different pilgrimage places. Baba says, when you say God is omnipresent, how can you find God? Just look how the people are in the extreme darkness and ignorance, because Father is the one who is the bestower of salvation, and he's the one who comes and liberates you from the total ignorance and darkness. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning. Namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. And spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. And spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning. Namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The essence for Dharana, the first point. You have found the one Father. Therefore, don't worry about anything. Follow his directions, have unlimited sense, and become instruments to uplift everyone with happiness. Second, in order to be saved from the punishment of the demons of death, receive true independence, and you definitely have to become pure. Knowledge is the source of income. You need to imbibe that and you need to become wealthy. And blessing. May you be a knowledgeable soul who transforms wrong into right with the light and might of this knowledge. May you be a knowledgeable soul who transforms wrong into the right with the light and might of this knowledge. It is said that knowledge is light and might. When you have light, that is enlightenment, that this is right and this is wrong, this is darkness and this is light, it's waste and this is the best. So Baba says, when you understand that this is wrong, then how can you perform wrong acts or wrong thoughts? So Baba says, knowledgeable soul means those who are sensible. They are the embodiments of this knowledge. And they can never say that it should have been like this. Whereas it is not working out. So Baba says, knowledgeable souls always have the power to transform the wrong into right with the power of knowledge. Today's slogan, those who constantly have pure and positive thoughts for others and themselves, they become free from having any wasteful thoughts. Those who constantly have pure and powerful thoughts, they become free from having any wasteful thoughts. Today's Avyakt signal. So Baba says, when you always have the hand of the parents, you always feel safe and you are always carefree and you always have the courage to do something which is impossible. So Baba says you should always have the hand of the Srimad. Then you will not become scared of the storms of Maya or any challenging situation. Baba says when you follow Srimad, it enables you face the storms of Maya very easily. Because you would have seen in various images where the devotees always have the canopy of protection of God. So you children also have this support. So all you children also have the support of the Srimad. When you always follow Srimad and when you are in the company of the Father, you will always gain victory. So wishes to you on this day, that is Satguruvar, and as well as for Independence Day celebrations. Since today is Satguruvar, let's offer book to Baba, and I request everyone to be seated here. All the sisters and brothers who have registered their names to offer book to Baba, they are requested to be in the Dadiji's meeting hall at 10 a.m. where the trans messenger comes and meets all of you. All of you please pay attention. You are requested to be in the Dadiji's meeting hall at 10 a.m. Today is the Rakhi celebration of all the Sevadaris. All are requested to be in the conference hall at 10 a.m. Sevadaris of the Panda Bhavan Gyan Sarovar of all the campuses are required to be in conference hall at 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. where all the senior sisters and Dadi will grace the occasion and they will tie Rakhi to you. Everyone. Sevadaris will get godly gift on the occasion of respected Dadi Prakash Maniji's accession anniversary. We will be hosting the flag today and there will be the national song and there will be a parade. Everyone will receive a toli after that. And the evening meditation from 6 to 8 p.m. will be in the conference hall. And there will be a cultural program in the conference hall as it is Independence Day today. And the theme of that program is the story of the immortal soldiers who sacrificed their lives for the sake of the country. The Spark Wing has organized an online competition that is Prabhu Ratan, where you can contribute in various ways for the expansion of the service. There are 16 categories and everyone can participate in this contest irrespective of their age. And this contest has got 16 categories and everything is just available on the website. One of the categories is how to become perfect in all the 4 subjects, or how to attain that mastery in all the 4 subjects. The website is prabhuratan.com. If anyone needs any further information, the mobile number is 866-847-295. The posters are just displayed behind conference hall and diamond hall. You can just use that. We have senior sister Usha ji who is going to foreign land for service. I request brother respected Benares Hilal ji and Satish Gupta ji to come on the stage and extend their wishes for the successful service. Om Shanti. I request Bharti sister to come on the stage and give a tilak to Usha sister. All the 3 brothers are giving a flower bouquet to Usha Didi ji, wishing her the very best for her service. And Bharti sister is giving a tilak of victory to Usha sister. Om Shanti. I'm very pleased to inform you that I'm just going to my birthland, Africa. Since 50 years, I had got this knowledge, and I feel this is an opportunity to just meet them. And respected senior sister Vedanti ji has invited all the senior gems. So I am going to the place from where I have received the knowledge after 50 years. Because once I came from that land, I didn't get any opportunity to go back. Because I had a chance to go back to that land 10 years back, but where the entire family was not available at that time. So senior sister Vedanti ji has requested us. So we will be going to Mauritius from here. It was a respected Shilu Didi ji who had just initiated. Then we will be going to South Africa. Then Zambia, where I got this knowledge, and we will be going to Nairobi, where the special programs are organized, and I'll be back by 11th September 2024. I'm very pleased. I'm happy that Baba, sometimes I think that when Baba had found me and he had made me belong to him, and center was opened in Zambia where Ram brother was an instrument, and we just shifted to India from there, and the center was shut down there because the headquarter itself was shifted to Nairobi. So sometimes I'm just amazed that Baba had just opened that center to choose us, to make us belong to Baba. And also, of course, we have a Gita Pathshala where a brother has become an instrument, but officially center is not there in that place. So I'm sure that if Baba has made this program, definitely there would be some kind of service which will contribute to everyone's growth. We have different programs and retreats of various VIPs. I'm filling my apron with everyone's blessing, and I'm leaving this.
खास बाबा को याद है ना।
उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में नीले डोर में मोती पिरो के, प्रेम की डोर में मोती पिरो के, कर ले सच्चा श्रृंगार, उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार। पंछी रे बन के फरिश्ता बाबा से मिलना, देना संदेश हमारा। बन के फरिश्ता बाबा से मिलना, देना संदेश हमारा। याद प्यार हम सबका देना, लावतन का नजारा। सच्ची लगन से बन जा बाबा के, सच्ची लगन से बन जा बाबा के। तू गले को हार, उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, हो नीले अंबर के उस पार। पंछी रे ओ बाबा तुम मात पिता हो, तुम ही हो जग के तारनहार। ओ बाबा तुम मात पिता हो, तुम ही हो जग के तारनहार। दुख हरता तुम सुख करता हो, गुणों के भंडार। हम सब बच्चे गाते हैं तेरी, हम सब बच्चे गाते हैं तेरी महिमा अपरंपार। उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार। पंछी रे उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार, हो नीले अंबर के उस पार।
तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद में जीते हैं पीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी। बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। जो पल बीते तेरी यादों में, जो पल बीते तेरी यादों में, वो पल अविनाशी होते हैं, वो पल अविनाशी होते हैं। हर पल को सफल बना देंगे, हर पल को सफल बना देंगे, तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे, तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। आप रहो संग संग बाबा, यूं ही आप रहो संग संग बाबा। इस दुनिया के सुख पाने क्या, इस दुनिया के सुख पाने क्या, लहराते रहे तेरी यादों में, लहराते रहे तेरी यादों में, उन यादों में खो जाएंगे, उन यादों में खो जाएंगे। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, रहे याद सदा।
ओम शांति। अभी हम वतन का भोग का संदेश सुनेंगे और संदेश सुनने के पश्चात सभी भाई बहनें डायमंड हॉल के पीछे बगीचे में पहुंचेंगे, वहां तिरंगा फहराया जाएगा। ओम शांति।
To get assembled behind the Diamond Hall where the Independence Day celebrations take place. Today, I went to the subtle region to offer bhog to Sweet Baba. As soon as I reached, I started going near to Baba, and Baba said, Baba says happiness and excitement is in the air because everyone is just happy and everyone has a lot of zeal and enthusiasm. Then Baba further said that like how worldly people have this happiness and they always celebrate different occasions and they have happiness for 1 or 2 days. The worldly people celebrate festivals in order to have that happiness, and you Brahmin children always transform those things and you take a higher level and a subtle level. So Baba says every moment and everything is so new for you Brahmin children because Baba has given us the new light, the new knowledge and a new path to you children based on which you Brahmin children should have limitless happiness. Where children experience that happiness among themselves. So Baba says when you keep such things in front of you, the clouds of the challenging situations cannot stay for a long time. So Baba was just showing the world situation and he was just saying that they always have this happiness and the intoxication that the Bharat is independent, whereas you children have the happiness in every moment, and you should have this realization that after becoming Baba's child, what and all are the specialities or the qualities which are filled or gifted by Baba, like how they celebrate, whereas you children always have happiness because you have belonged to the Father. And what would you offer when you are so happy? So I said, Baba, everyone offers just a sweet name, which is laddu or halwa. So people offer always sweets in order to express that happiness, whereas you children, even when the worldly people burn the effigy of Ravan, they are also happy. Whereas you children know, the Brahman children know the true meaning. Why does the world burn the effigy of Ravan? It just appeared as if Baba was just looking at the condition of the world. So Baba says, you children always have some kinds of games or plays which just bestow you with that happiness. Baba also accepted the bhog and he offered bhog to all the souls on behalf of whom the bhog was offered. I gave the love and remembrance of respected Usha Didi ji in particular So Baba said, the one who is a flying bird, or the one who has the passion to dance. So Baba says, even if you don't make them wear anklets, they always enjoy that steps of dance. So this soul also, according to the present time, has done the right thing, and always Baba has this blessing for the children, that children always fly and enable others fly. So Baba has given a lot of love and remembrance to all the children, and I came back to the corporeal world. Thank you. Om Shanti.